Benoît, you are the test driver for the new tires Hankook, and we are very interested to know how is the work of the development of this type of tires.
So it was a quite long time. It's almost 2 years development of the tires. We start working on the Formula 2 cars at the beginning to make sure as everything was close to what we were expecting. We could already found some solution and improve a little bit the tires before we got the new car. What is important on these tires is it's saving energy. It's keeping the performance of normal tires, race tires, and as well have a good degradation. And it was very difficult to find this compromise with having a good grip, a good performance on any surface, because what we have to know is the iron family tires. It's for electric vehicle mostly, and then the good thing is to keep the performance with having a good saving energy and sustainable tires. So it was a good challenge, pretty hard challenge, but I was really surprised by the first tire with Hankook came the first time. I was really impressed by the performance, and of course we had to adjust with the car a little bit, because what we have to know also that it's a heat up of the tires. It's also something very important, but you have to move the cursor every time. Is when you want tires who heat very quick, but having a long life, consistency and durability, it's very difficult to have this compromise. It's what we try to do, is to have these tires who fit to any surface, any condition, cold, wet, hot and dry, and then still saving energy and having performance. And this was a big challenge.
You speak about heated tires, and I hear a lot of drivers that said that it's very difficult to heat these tires.
It's always difficult to find how to use the tire at the beginning when you have new tires. In every, I would say, every categories, every time when there is new tires, the drivers and the teams have to find how to heat up the tires. I remember in the past there was some tires who were very easy to heat up, but the consistency was very bad. So the drivers had to be very, very slow before their attack lap. So it's a compromise. Of course, they will have maybe some difficulties to heat up the tires, but on the other point, they will finish the race very easily, because their durability is something very good on these tires, and it's what we are looking for now. We're here with Formula E, with a sustainable target, with ecology target. So the durability is something very important, much more, I would say, than heating up the tires very quick. What we want is the very good performance and durability and saving energy. These are the main target on these tires. And of course, you cannot have magical tires with everything good. You have to do compromise. So the heat up, it's true, it's a little bit tricky sometimes when it's cold, but when it will be very hot condition, then it will be very good. So let's see.
From the other side, the same driver said to me also, observe when finished the race that the tires seems completely new.
So maybe because for a moment they drove only few times on the surface of the track, and the performance of I would say of maybe drivers of the team or whatever, they were not pushing enough, or I don't know. I don't think anyone really shows 100% of their performance for a moment. I think we will see after the race. It's always better to check what's happened after the first race, because I'm sure that in F1 and a winter test nobody shows, and it's the same here. We are at the same level, so nobody shows their full performance. So we will see after Mexico.
From the point of view of the driver, the thing that have two different compounds in the surface of the tire is more complicated to develop, or it's part of the work?
No, it's part of the work. I mean, in very some places you need more. It's kind of, you know, when you develop tires, you have the structure of a tire, you have a compound, you have a design of the blocks and everything, and it's again all the compromise of everything. When you change one part, and you have to adapt the other parts, and it's always a compromise of everything. So. But it's okay. I mean, to develop for the driver point of view, it's not more difficult. It's mainly for the engineers the most difficult point.